Hello peeps, it's a hillbilly halfwit, not on the farm today. Managed to get the afternoon off because it's absolutely raining like cats and dogs at home, and I come to the beach to do a bit of metal detecting. But while I'm waiting for the rain to calm down a bit, I just thought I'd do a video just before the election tomorrow. And to thank you all, I've just managed to get to 5,000 subscribers this morning. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot to you lot, but that's double what I had 3 months ago. So thank you so much. This has been a bit of a journey for me. I never usually talk about politics, only at home to my missus perhaps, but and my channel certainly not. And the last 3 months has been an eye-opener about how corrupt the UK politics and Welsh politics has been. And to know that lots of people like yourselves out there think the same as me, and there's a small amount of us fighting back and just won't give in. Individual rights are a thing. I really do believe that. Everybody has a right to decide what they want to do. But this video today is not only to thank you lot for subscribing to me, it's about tomorrow at the election. And I genuinely think this is the only time in my lifetime, and it might be the last time, because I think Farage will be too old for the next election. And we could actually give him a chance to get in there like a hen like a fox in a coop. It's the only time I've ever had in my lifetime where you can have a protest vote that'll mean something, because it's usually to a party that hasn't got any policies. But Reform have got a lot of good policies this year. And if we can get a handful of people in there, people that don't normally vote, if you come out, they rely on the 60% of people that don't vote to get their crappy stuff through, all the main parties, and they work together. I've noticed this, especially over the last few months. So if you don't normally vote, use your vote as a protest vote for the Reform Party. And even if you don't like him, he will go in there and he will get into Westminster and be a total pain in their arse all the time, because Labour are going to win in Wales and Labour are going to win in England. Let them get on with it. They are going to win. And I've been in this position myself. What happened when Tony Blair came into power? It was okay for the first 6 months, but then all hell broke loose when they started doing amnesties for migrants, and there was 600,000 came in 2 years on the trot. This is what's going to happen with Labour. They're going to do an amnesty, then net zero, then all these huge taxes, then road charging, maybe a war. Then his own party will split. So we need people in there, House of Commons and the Senate, that are going to stick up for us. And sadly, there's nobody there now that'll do it. Now, Welsh Conservatives, I don't class them as being attached to the UK Conservatives, because they're not a bad bunch. They're the only one that's given any opposition to Welsh Labour at all. The only ones. And they managed to get that vote up against the current leader, who's a crook. But there's never enough of them in there. So the way I'm looking at the moment, Reform could actually replace them. So I would say to anybody now, get your mates, get your friends who don't vote, get out there and vote for Reform. You will never have the chance again, because I think Farage is too old. You can tell by him he's not going to be there in 5 years' time. They'll have another leader, and he might, Farage has got that X factor. He has got that X factor of talking to people. And I would rather him sticking up for me than some crappy Conservative or Liberal. I've got to be quite honest. So thank you for subscribing to me, and please subscribe and like. I always try to keep up with the comments, but sometimes the comments come a bit too fast and I can't keep up with them, and I have to take a few days to catch up. So really appreciate it. Getting to 5,000 is a big thing for me, because it's just been a hobby till the last 3 months. And like I said, the last 3 months has been a real eye-opener when you look at the corruption in the UK and Wales, how it's all hidden. And the reality is, once you look into this thing, civil service are running this country, not the politicians. And I'm afraid the civil service have decided to put Labour in and pretend it's a change, but it ain't. So I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to do some metal detecting for a couple of hours and hopefully find something. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, okay? Cross fingers. Do your stuff, people. I certainly will. And it's been a lot of hard work for me the last 3 months, putting a video up nearly every day. So, but I'm glad it's happened now because it looks like we can make a difference. So, ta-da! All the best, guys.